One of my favorite salsas that I like to make is a little mix between tomatillo and tomatoes. It's really good and it's nice and spicy. To start off, we'll need some tomatillos. Now this is actually 1 pound. A bunch of them came small, so I just ended up getting 1 pound of tomatillos. 2 Roma tomatoes, half of an onion, about 4 to 5 garlic cloves. We will need about 15 to about 20 Chile de Arbol. Now these are really spicy. If you're not into spicy food, I'd probably use maybe like a jalapeno or even a serrano. Serranos can be spicy, but these ones right here, they're really spicy. So I got about 20 Chile de Arbol. Finally, just some salt. That's all we need. Now I got a couple recipes coming. I got tripas that I'm gonna be recording tomorrow and some chicharron. This salsa pairs really well with those two. So I said, you know what? I'm gonna just go ahead and make a video out of it. So that way you guys can see what type of salsas I put on those type of things. In a pan over medium heat, we're gonna let that come to temperature. So now that I have our pan to temperature, we're gonna go ahead and add in our Chile de Arbol. You don't wanna toast them too much because you don't want them to get burnt and bitter. Just keep them moving. You'll smell them. Like I smell the fragrance of the chili spices. Some people like to fry them. All right, so as you start to see it smoking a little bit, now we're about done. So I'll take these off and we'll get our other ingredients going. All right, so now I have in a pot with water, we have our tomatillos, tomato, and onions. We'll turn this on and we'll bring this to a boil. Now that our water's coming up to temperature, what you want to pay attention to is the color of the tomatillos. They'll turn a little yellowish. You don't want these to get overcooked because then they'll end up becoming like a mush. And also it messes with the texture also. So as soon as these turn kind of like a yellowish color, then I'll be pulling them out. Okay, so once the tomatillos get a certain color, it's like this one probably needs just a little bit more. Let's see how these, they're kind of like a yellowish color. They're not as bright green, so we'll take these out. So we'll take out our tomatillos. Let our tomato go a little bit more, and also our onion. Okay, so now we'll take out the tomatoes and put it in our blender. And along with our onions. All right, so in the blender we have our Chile de Arbol, the tomatillos, onions, and tomatoes. Now we'll be adding in our garlic. Now we'll add in some of the water from what we had just boiled, just to fill the bottom of the blender. And we'll do about 2 teaspoons of salt. If we need more, we'll just adjust. Now we'll give this a blend. All right, now that we got it all blended up, check for seasoning. If we need a little bit more salt, this is where we'll add it. Just a tad bit more and we're good. I think that'll do it. Let's give this a final mix. All right, we are good to go. So this salsa right here, this will go great for any tacos that you want to make. You can use this salsa for pretty much whatever you want, but you can use tacos, chips, and salsa. But it's got a nice kick. Good flavor too. Now the reason why I wanted to show you guys this video is because I got a couple videos that I'm gonna be making, and this type of salsa really goes great with those two items. So you can use this pretty much for a lot of things, but this right here is one of my favorite salsas, and I hope you guys enjoy it. If you're new to my channel, consider hitting the subscribe button. That way you can see future videos just like this. Now I have these recipes, they're really good. You should try them out. Now y'all be beautiful. God bless.